Yeah, I think from a secular perspective, racism and racial justice and racial injustice, therefore, is dealt with through equalities. So, and as a human rights issue, so as an equalities rights issue. So, very much steeped in policy and that sort of system, the structures of policy. So the Equality Rights Act, the Race Relations Act, the Race Relations Amendment Act, and so on. From a faith perspective, it's the theology. So based on a theology of we are all created in God's image, and therefore racism is a sin. It's approached from that perspective and addressed as an intentionality, the intention not to be racist, and the intention to address racism, to tackle racism as a sin. There is a big however. And the however is, if we go to secular, in the secular world, when we're looking at policies and we're looking at the structures and the systems, we're looking at the impact of those policies. So, for instance, education policies, health policies, and employment policies, and so on and so forth. How are those policies and what emanates from those policies, the impact of those policies on communities, on people and communities, and both positively and negatively. And so how are those policies lived out? Within the church world, to say that racism is a sin is universally accepted. I'm not aware, and I don't think I've ever met anybody who has disagreed with that creed, that racism is a sin. What I have met, however, is many, many people across the church, both ordained and not ordained, who either don't recognize racism or don't see racism and therefore don't see racial injustice, and who will address the racial injustice within Christian and faith societies.